This program is a paid commercial presentation of Infomercial Incorporated. Welcome to this very special and latest edition of the Psychic Friends Network. Once again, hosted by our good friend, 5-time Grammy Award winner, Ms. Dionne Warwick.
I'd like to welcome everybody to this very special edition of the Psychic Friends Network. We have a great show planned for you today, and the Psychic Friends Network has become so popular that we've introduced a new and improved service just for our callers. It's called the Psychic Friends Masterline. But before I tell you more about it, I'd like to give a big welcome to the creator of the Psychic Friends, my friend and yours. And she's also a master psychic, Miss Linda Georgian. You look great. Didn't you look great? Come in. Every time I see you, you look better and better.
You must be reading my mind, because I was just going to tell you the same thing, Dionne.
Oh, you're
You
so
trying
sweet.
to take my job?
What? No. How could I do that? No way. I'll just sit down here. You know, I was telling the folks that you've just put together a new Psychic Friends line, and it's called the Masterline.
Right, exactly.
And since you're sitting out here, you might as well go ahead and finish the explanation.
When we first put together the Psychic Friends Network over 2 years ago...
2 years. Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
It's been a long time, right, 2 years.
That's great.
We gathered really the best psychics from around the country, and not only has the response been from the people at home overwhelming, but from the psychic community as well. We now have only the very, very best psychics available anywhere, and each is a master psychic.
So now we're getting the creme de la creme.
You got it.
And the best of the best.
Exactly.
All right.
New and improved.
I got you.
All have an incredible gift, and as you'll see in our next story, Dionne, one of our master psychics helped a young mother protect her son.
Hello, this is Ethereal. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, Ethereal. This is Cheryl, and
Cheryl was a new caller to the Psychic Friends Network. Even though the two had never met, her psychic advisor, Ethereal, was getting strong vibrations concerning Cheryl. Ethereal told Cheryl to pay close attention to her dreams, for they could save her son from disaster.
I am seeing thunder and rains and lightning, bad weather all around your little boy. Cheryl, I need you to look after him, okay? Keep a close eye on him.
The next night, a fierce thunderstorm moved into Cheryl's normally quiet neighborhood. Cheryl's sleep that night was not going to be quiet either. As she awoke, Cheryl remembered Ethereal's warning that her son could be in great danger. The storm had uprooted the tree and sent it crashing into Cheryl's son's room. Ethereal had been right when she told Cheryl to pay close attention to her dreams. Cheryl's dream had warned her of the imminent danger her son was in. By taking him out of his bed, she had saved him from being crushed by the tree. Thanks to her psychic friend, Cheryl and her son are now both safe and living happily together.
Now we're going to give you a chance to talk to your own personal master psychic.
Coming up, General Hospital's Kim Schreiner.
Just a quick reminder about how you can now call and talk to a master psychic on the Psychic Friends Network. Over the past 2 years, you've made the Psychic Friends Network the most popular psychic service in the world. And we here at Psychic Friends have continued to improve the quality of our service. By utilizing our exclusive psychic screening process, we have now brought the Psychic Friends Network to a new level. Now, all psychics on the network are master psychics. Each one of them is considered a master by their peers. Their powers have also been documented by your letters telling us about their amazing predictions. So remember, the only guarantee of master quality service comes from the Psychic Friends Network. Accept no imitations. And as always, all it takes is a telephone and an open mind.
Must be 18 to call, just $3.99 per minute.
I was kind of depressed and bored and watching TV, and I seen it and decided to give it a try. And it was, the things she told me were just amazing. I couldn't hang up. I was calling because my husband and I were having problems, and the psychic, the first thing she said was, you're having trouble in your relationship. And so I wanted to listen and hear what else the psychic had to say. She proceeded to tell me that I had a daughter, told me her age. And again, she said I would have another one very soon. And it just amazed me.
I first thought it was a waste of money. I didn't like the idea of her calling. But then she told me, you know, that she had guessed the daughter's age and that we had a daughter, and I thought, well, she must know something.
I think calling the Psychic Friends Network was really worth it. We're still together, and I have a beautiful baby boy now.
You know, Linda, over the years, you've advised an awful lot of celebrities with their careers and their personal lives. Tell me, do you find it different advising celebrities?
Actually, no, Dionne. The celebrities I've advised have the same problems that everyone really has. They ask the same type of advice, whether concerning their careers or their love lives.
Well, can you give us an example of someone, I mean, other than me?
That'd be hard to do, but yes, I think I can do that. Why don't you just bring out our next guest?
Well, I think I can do that, too. He's the star of General Hospital, where he plays the cunning and resourceful attorney, Scott Baldwin. Having appeared in countless films, miniseries, and movies of the week, he also has a sense of humor matched only by his brother Will. Please welcome Mr. Ken Shriner.
How are you?
Hello,
How you doing?
Did you? Have a seat.
Get a seat right there.
Yeah. Well, we're really happy, obviously, that you're here with us. Tell us, have you ever had a psychic experience?
Well, I have never had a psychic experience, so I've been very skeptical of psychics and the whole thing. I had this girlfriend who was going to go see a psychic a couple of months ago, you know, and I said, don't go. No good can come of it. You know, it's a bunch of hooey. You know, it's only going to be bad. Something's going to happen. And she went, and the psychic told her, you know, to get rid of me. So that's why I'm skeptical of things. So,
I'll tell you what, we're gonna quell that skepticism.
We're going to try.
We're gonna fix him.
we're going to quell that.
You guys get up, go on over there, and make the call.
So
What I'm doing is we're going to be calling one of the master psychics that work for the line.
Hi, this is Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. This is Linda Georgian.
Hi, Linda.
I'm here in Hollywood in the studio sitting with Ken Shriner, and he would like to have a reading with you.
Well, sure.
Okay, have some psychic fun, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Say, when's your birthday?
My birthday, December 6th.
Okay, hold on just a moment. I'm going to shuffle my tarot cards. I kind of tune into you by your birth date. I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to see what's coming up for you. You like a sense of adventure. You are a risk taker. I see something that you've been wanting is coming through for you.
A decent haircut?
I'm getting something about romance also. Someone who's very sympathetic, has a very strong sensitive side, also creative.
The romantic thing, you see somebody coming in, we already saw somebody go out, so somebody's coming in.
She feels like a Pisces, or has a strong Neptune.
What age are we talking about?
Probably mid to late 20s. Late 20s.
She got any money?
I don't know.
Property, anything like that? Stocks?
I know that she's very practical. I think she's probably a little on the impractical side. She's more of a dreamer and someone who's on a spiritual path. You're going to learn a lot from her as far as opening up to your own intuitive possibilities, your own psychic insight.
All right, well, I don't know what else, Courtney. You know, unless you see something else, anything coming to you?
You might have a child within 2 years.
Where are you seeing that at? I haven't even met the girl yet. You're not getting, see, this character I play in General Hospital is about to have a baby. You think you're getting confused between me and my character? Is it a chance? Is it possible? I mean...
It could be. Okay, Ken, well, good luck, and good luck with your new baby on General Hospital.
Thank you, Courtney.
You take care.
Very nice talking to you.
All right, bye-bye.
See you around.
Well, Ken, did you have some fun?
Oh, I had a lot of fun, yes.
How about your skepticism? Would you say you're a little more convinced this time?
Well, yeah, I think that, she was kind of accurate in certain areas, and so, I'll just have to wait and see what happens. But, yeah, it's very interesting. Let's see.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I do see a new hairstyle for you, by the way.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
What do you see?
Yeah, well, you'll be surprised.
The most beneficial thing I get out of calling psychic friends is that I feel more secure with what's going to happen with me, and I feel a lot better.
I was so glad that I called, because otherwise I think I just would have been moping around a lot longer. I'm happy. I'm like, I've never been so happy before. And that's just because I called the psychic.
You're welcome. Cheers. I can't go anywhere without somebody asking me about the Psychic Friends Network. With so many callers, it's the most popular psychic phone service in the world. When you call the number on your screen, you can be sure that you'll talk to one of the best psychics on earth. Whether you're looking for love, for a new job, or about to make a big move, our psychics have the answers. So why sit there wondering about tomorrow when the answers you need are just a phone call away? All it takes is a telephone and an open mind.
Must be 18 to call, just $3.99 a minute.
Welcome back. We have another very special guest today. He's a very talented comedian, a very good friend, and he recently celebrated his 25th year in show business. He's featured in Wayne's World too, and he's a big fan of the Psychic Friends Network. Will you please help me welcome Mr. Rip Taylor?
I call Psychic Friends, and they tell me, oh, you're going, I see a hotel. I said, I work in hotels every day in Vegas. No, I see you involved more in that in a hotel. I see a hotel. I see money crossing hands. I see a close friend of yours, a stubborn woman. And you're stubborn. It's going to work because of your stubbornness. It's going to work. I said, what are you talking about? She says, I see a hotel. And you're going to get more involved, not just performing. I said, what do you say? You may buy. I said, excuse me? Well, I'm cutting to the chase. Debbie Reynolds and I invested in her hotel, and we opened October the 7th. Shocking. Who didn't know this 6 months? I didn't know this. 6 months ago, are you nuts? And then 4 months ago, I called again. I said, well, that was just a fluke. No, I really believe it wasn't. And I called again, and this other psychic said to me, oh, film. I see lots of film. I said, of course, the comic mind, I develop film. And you do all the jokes, all the cliches to get to the end to say, what are you talking about? She says, no, I see film, lots of, you want to do movies? I said, sure. Home movies, the summer, all the jokes. She says, you're going to do movies. I said, you're out of your mind. I never wanted to do movies. I'm a nightclub comedian who now goes to television game shows, become a character, works all the time, thank you, Jesus, and does nightclubs and television in Vegas and Tahoe, where the money is. Now, I'm in Vegas doing my act at the Dunes. Adrian Lyne, the producer, comes in to see the show. He's filming a movie. Says to me, meet me tomorrow in my office. Take off your hairpiece. And long story short, I was in Indecent Proposal, my first dramatic scene, my debut, wonderful scene that he directed me in and got from me a performance that no one knew was in me except he and I. In Indecent Proposal, I played Demi Moore's boss. It was wonderful. That led to other producers at Paramount saying, I didn't know he could act. I've done 5 movies in 4 months. Don't ask me how it happened. The psychic saw it. Why shouldn't I believe what they tell me? It came true. Of course, I could have made it come true, but they told me. They saw it, they felt it. And I did it. Now you tell me what's wrong with that. Call it, you'll find out. Don't just keep looking at it, dial the number. You're up.
Thank you, Rick. As you must know from your many songs, Dionne, love is the strongest force there is.
That's so true.
Well, our next story shows that not even time can stop two people in love from finding each other.
It was the summer of 1992. Susan's boyfriend, Andrew, was preparing for his first tour of duty in the Army. Although they cared for each other, a long-distance romance didn't seem possible. They agreed to end the relationship. In the months that passed, Susan moved to a new town and had other relationships, but none could compare to the love she shared with Andrew. Susan felt haunted by his soul. Unable to decipher these strange feelings, Susan consulted Fava, a master psychic. Although the two had never spoken before, Fava got an instant reading on Susan's unhappiness.
I sense that you're searching for your soulmate. You're waiting for your soulmate to return.
Amazingly, Fava was able to describe Susan and Andrew with incredible detail. She could see their age, height, and even hair color. But something was slightly off. Fava's vision was not of their present lives, but of their past lives, over 120 years ago. The year was 1864. At the time, 19-year-old Drew was a Confederate soldier in the American Civil War. After being shot, Drew found himself separated from the rest of his battalion. Frail and disoriented, he made his way towards a small house in the distance. It was there that Drew met Susanna, who offered to hide him from the Union Army in the root cellar of her house. In the weeks that followed, Susanna nursed Drew back to health, and the two fell deeply in love. But as Drew regained his strength, he knew he would soon have to rejoin his troops.
I'll come back for you, I promise.
Unfortunately, fate was not that kind. Several weeks later, Drew was killed by 2 bullets in the back, his restless soul unable to keep that promise. Fava told Susan that the spirits of Drew and Susanna sought each other in this life to correct their ill-fated romance. Upon Fava's advice, Susan decided she needed to find Andrew.
Hey, Andrew? This is Susan.
Oh, my God, Susan! Where are you?
Today, Susan and Andrew are happily reunited, thanks to their psychic friend.
As you'll see, on our last show, Linda gave some psychic readings to some of our audience members. So today, some of them have returned to share their stories with us.
Well, actually, I'm seeing employment in about 6 weeks from now. Now, it could be 2 weeks to 6 weeks. And hopefully, using the powers of your mind and programming for these things, you can speed this up. And I am seeing that there is employment for you. It might not be exactly what you wanted, but...
Well, Jackie came here to share with us how Linda's predictions came true.
Well, the last time Linda and I talked, she said that I would possibly get a job within 6 weeks, but perhaps in a 2-week period. Sure enough, just as she said, I got a job 2 weeks later, not 6 weeks, and I took it, and I'm still there and very happy.
I'm glad I was
Linda, you got any updates?
Yes, actually, the job that you're in right now, I don't really see that you're going to stay there either. This is really a stepping stone to another job that's going to take place in about 3 to 4 months from now. So this is really just a temporary stay. I'm seeing more of an interest in your love life, though. There's like question marks with romance, and there really isn't anybody around you at the present time, is there?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. But there will be. And this is going to be coming at a time of a celebration in about 2 months from now. I think that this might be either a birthday or a wedding or some kind of celebration. Is there something that's coming up that you can pinpoint? In about 2 months.
I'm going to a wedding.
Okay.
In 2 months.
Then it would be around that time.
Wow.
Around then that you would be meeting someone. I see a tall person, dark hair, dark eyes. Sexy. This is someone that you would be very attracted to.
Can I go with you?
And athletic. I see sort of a... Dionne, get out of this. A muscular type build.
Great.
You can let me know. Next
You bet I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, you gave her, man.
I'll take care of you later, Dionne.
All right. You know, you are really good.
Well, I tell you, whatever I see, whenever I get it, I tell you, don't I?
hear you. Okay, let's see how really good you are.
Okay.
Here's another.
Linda, my question is, I'm a little unsure about my career endeavors right now. My question is, do I remain where I am doing what I'm doing right now, or should I get involved with another career opportunity that has come my way?
You're going to remain for now, but prepare for the change, and there will be a change, and it will be this year, and it is going to be before August, and you're going to be very positive and happy about it. You know, I just see that this is going to be in your favor, so I would pursue it. You want to do that.
I do.
You're not going to be happy unless you do, and it will work for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I also see 2 little children around you.
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
Oh, okay. They're fine.
Hello. You remember?
How can I forget that? Yes, that's Gerald.
Yes, she is.
The last time I was here, I asked you about my career.
Right.
And you said I would be making a change, and I was quite surprised how accurate you really were. I did make a change at the time, around the time when you did say, and I started my own company, which now employs a few employees.
Wonderful.
And I'm really glad about that.
No,
so your
I'm
prediction
glad to
was
do
really
the
accurate.
reading for you. You're a good man. I see that in your aura, and I see it now. I also see that there is going to be some progress within the company. I see promotion, advancement within the framework of what you're doing at the present time. I see dollar signs and money, and there's also some other business opportunity that's coming from the side. Is there something going on here?
Yes, I was about to ask you about something. I'm involved in a few other things, and one of them is writing. And so I want to know, do you see anything happening for my writing?
I felt very positive. Whatever it was that you were going to ask, that's happening now because it's right over you. When I see it over the person, it's present. To the right is future. That's how I read to the left is past. And so, yes, to your question, I get a green light. How are your 2 kids?
They're doing wonderful.
Good. They'll continue to do well. They'll stay safe, too.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Keep well.
Thanks,
I think our audience would like to see another demonstration from a master psychic. Wouldn't you like to do that? But before Linda begins, I'm going to give all of you one more chance to get your own reading from the Psychic Friends Network Masterline.
I would say to people who are not sure about calling the psychic friends, I would say definitely call because they are truly psychics. They really know the future, what's going to happen with you.
Just a quick reminder about how you can now call and talk to a master psychic on the Psychic Friends Network. Over the past 2 years, you've made the Psychic Friends Network the most popular psychic service in the world. And we here at Psychic Friends have continued to improve the quality of our service. By utilizing our exclusive psychic screening process, we have now brought the Psychic Friends Network to a new level. Now, all psychics on the network are master psychics. Each one of them is considered a master by their peers. Their powers have also been documented by your letters telling us about their amazing predictions. So remember, the only guarantee of master quality service comes from the Psychic Friends Network. Accept no imitations. And as always, all it takes is a telephone and an open mind.
Okay. Anyone who wants a psychic reading from Linda, raise your hands. Let's see. Everybody wants one.
Wow.
Okay, let's go for it.
A lot of auras.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I'll come to the lady next to him.
All right.
I'm seeing more of a frustration with your personal life at the present time. There's some frustrating circumstance, a lack of fulfillment in your love life right now?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that seems to be paramount on your mind. I feel that there's going to be a change in your relationship situation. I see an improvement with someone else. I see somebody with sandy color hair, blue eyes. I'm going ahead about 6 months to a year before I see anything permanent. You haven't met this person yet. I see actually around May 11th, I'm actually getting a date here, so I don't know what's going to go on at that time, but that's what I'm picking up. Your career is okay. It seems to be on hold right now. I'm not seeing any dramatic changes at the present time. There is going to be some kind of repair work that you're going to have done on your car, especially around your wheels, your brakes, or do you know, is there a problem, something around those wheels?
Well, it's due for its 60,000-mile checkup. So.
Oh, okay, because definitely have that done, because I see that's of utmost importance. Do you have a question?
I think you pretty much covered everything I wanted to know.
Okay, you can sit down. I'm going to come to this gentleman right here.
Okay.
I see around you that there seems to be some blocks in the path here. It's like you're stifled and you can't really move forward. Is that what's been happening right now?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And I see that like an opening coming like in the horizon or like a tunnel, you know, and I see the light and I see you finally getting through. So you will have a breakthrough. Things will start changing career-wise, money-wise, so that what you're looking for, you'll have a little more hope and expectation about will be fulfilled. I do see something, too, around you that, I don't know why I'm seeing it, whether it's some obsession with skeletons or bones or something. Is there something that...
Well, actually, I'm reading a book about anthropology, and it's dealing with forensics and skeletons right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, as a matter
Okay.
of fact, I have it under my chair.
Oh, you do? Let me see. I want to see. What is... Oh, bones.
Well, you did it again.
I did it again. Yeah. I enjoy doing
Isn't
those.
she wonderful? Yeah. I thought it was a fabulous show.
Oh, I had a great time. We always have a great time.
We certainly do, Olive. And remember, the Psychic Friends Network Masterline is here to help you. All it takes is a
telephone
and a
open mind.
You got that right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This program has been a paid commercial presentation of Infomercial Incorporated.